What was it like living in prison? What kind of food? What were the fellow inmates like?
Большой барак, где,
a big barracks where there could be 50 or 100 people in one room. Nothing good.
Were you worried? Was there, in many prisons around the world, there's violence between inmates or violence from the warders to the inmates? You were stabbed with a knife?
That I was stabbed with a knife once. When I was stabbed with a knife, I was lucky. He tried to get to my eye but got my nose. As a result, the dentist who was there was someone who was also a plastic surgeon and carried out an operation on me, which means that it was virtually not noticeable.
Was there a deal for your release? Did President Putin or his people say, on this condition we will release you? Were there any conditions laid?
Скорее произошло обратное.
It rather was the reverse. Mr. Putin, on a number of times, publicly said that he was ready to consider the question of my pardoning. But I had to say that I was guilty for that. That was an absolutely unacceptable condition for me.
So you have not admitted any guilt?
The achievement this time was that Mr. Putin did not make any conditions that I had to accept any guilt.
Do you forgive Vladimir Putin?
I would say it in a slightly different way. I don't consider this to be rational behavior. And something which I do not consider to be rational is something that I can live with.
Will you go into politics? What is your plan for the future?
Я не могу сказать, что я сейчас
I cannot say that I've exactly decided on my plans now. But what I've certainly decided for myself is that I do not want to be a symbol that Russia does not remain a political prison, a political prisoner. I want to be a symbol of the efforts of society can lead to the freedom of political prisoners.
We're talking about your family now. That was a huge sacrifice. 10 years, you didn't see your family grow up. What are your feelings, your reflections on how this cost your family so dearly?
Это мой гигантский долг.
That is my huge debt, which I cannot give back.
It's very emotional.
Да.
Mr. Ходорковский, thank you for joining me.
Just a portion of Christian's conversation with Mihhail Ходорковский. You can watch the full interview coming up tomorrow night on Amanpour. It starts at 7.